Now, I know it can't just be me that thinks we live in a world of utterly stupid. That's right. People at one time, now, maybe they weren't Mensa candidates, but they weren't this dumb. The people I encounter every day now are just stupid. That's right. I can't even say mentally challenged because that would be an insult to the mentally challenged. Those folks, unfortunately, were born that way. These clowns have become that way. Now, somebody might say, well, what do you mean by stupid? Like, what examples do you have? Well, up until just a couple of years ago, it was commonly agreed that men were those who stood up to pee and women were the ones who squatted to do so. There was a distinct difference. But nowadays, it seems to be not the case. We have a time and a period we live through where some of the most influential women are men. And men are competing in women's sports. And we even have Tampax commercials with a man in it who cannot, for the life of me, I can't figure out how they would menstruate. And well, actually, I can, because I've heard that some of the people who've had surgery down below use ketchup. That's right, ketchup. Put ketchup in, ketchup comes out. Heinz 57. Anyway. And don't get me started on the transing of kids. That's right. There were parents at one time who actually had a brain. And now I think to myself, these parents who drag their kids to drag queen story hour, drag shows, are people who abuse their children. These people should have never, ever, ever procreated and had kids. If you're one of those parents, you're an effing moron. That's right. I got nothing else for you. You are, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Other than you're just basically screwing up your kids for the rest of their lives. And if you think that somehow this is loving, virtue signaling, whatever it is, get some help, man. That's all I can say. Because you are utterly a dipshit. That's it. I've got nothing more for you. And then there's those folks that think that the world is ending. That's right. The climate, it's just a catastrophe. Do a little bit of research. Do a little bit of science. Get your head out of your ass. Stop listening to these morons whose only goal is to frighten the hell out of you. Okay? The world's not ending. I've lived through or seen. At one time, we were going to have an ice age. That's right. We had global cooling. We had acid rain. We had the ozone layer. Al Gore told us in An Inconvenient Truth it was all going to be over. It hasn't ended, folks. It's not over. The Pacific coast, California is not going to fall into the ocean. This isn't happening. The utter goal of all this crap is to bring you to a place on your knees where you suddenly stop praying to God and pray to government and say, hey, jerk-offs, save me. That's pretty much who these people are. There's nothing more that you're going to get out of these folks. So, a little harsh? Maybe it is. But you know what? I'm at that point where I'm sick and tired of all the idiots and all the people who don't critically think anymore. It's not that complicated. If you've seen anything, if you lived through any kind of reality the last 3 years, ask yourself, did the experts get anything right? The people who told you all these things, did they hit it out of the park with all the things they predicted and all the things they stated? The Imperial College said that we're going to have catastrophic millions and millions of deaths everywhere. Okay, did it all come to fruition? Did the safe and effective vaccines turn out to be exactly what they were? Really? Come on, give your head a shake. So, I guess, I don't know. I'm at that point, when it's one of those days where you're just like, man, I am fed up with the dipshits. I just had enough. Anyway, I'm sure you feel that way sometimes too. But the one thing, my solace, my takeaway in all of this is that I must continue to fight. That's right. I don't have a choice. I'm not going to lay down and suddenly say women are men and men are women. And I'm not going to suddenly want to trans kids and drag them to story time, drag queen BS hour. I'm not going to do any of that shit. Nope, not going to do it. Not going to worry about the planet ending. I'm not going to suddenly say that up is down and down is up. I'm not going to say all of that stuff because it is only for tardos. That's right. And if you go with all that, there you go. You're a tardo. That's all I got for you. Anyway, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Please post any comments you have in the comments section. I'm sure I'll get a few this time. And if you haven't subscribed to my Rumble or my YouTube channel, please do so. I look forward to, like I said, reading your comments. Love them or hate them or whatever you got. You know what? Even if you're going to post hateful comments, at least put a little bit of thought into it. Think it through. I know it's hard for you because some of you have like 2 freaking brain cells and that's all you got firing. So anyway, I will see you next time. Take care.